let's see, what is today? It's the 24th of March, 2023. Couple of things. We have the circus going on this weekend. I don't know if you were able to get any of the free tickets we have, but if not, they're only $15 for adults. And then the kids are all free with a paid adult. I think it's 12 and under, if I remember right. I know we're a sponsor, so we're going to have a suite tomorrow there. It is kind of limited on that, but the circus started last night and it runs through Sunday, and that's at the family, I believe it's called the Family Center in St. Charles there. So the Moolah Shrine Circus, we meet at the Moolah Shrine Center now. I don't know if most of you, I know, have been on location with us for one of our meetings. Which brings us to the next announcement. Dan Bryan, if you were there Thursday, he talked about trust and ownership for your investment properties and for your personal things. If you weren't able to join us live the other night on location, we do have the replay of that on it's on YouTube. It's in our members section. If for some reason you're not a member, which I don't know why you wouldn't be, but if you're not, do please join us. But that's on STLREIA.com. We also have it on YouTube. So if you send me a note, I could send you a link if you're not on a member. But he will be doing a workshop coming up on trust and ownership. This is a good way. I think if everyone should know this. I know Laura and I personally are looking at doing a lot of our things like that because the trust is a good way to own stuff. It's like Dan says, it's not a good way to do stuff. You still want to do that with your companies and your LLC, but this is a good way for anonymity to own your investment properties. So do check back with this, but we'll be having some stuff come up on that. He's going to have a weekend training, a workshop on that coming up in the next month or two. So be sure to mark your calendars when that's there.
Hey, John.
I'm sorry.
Where would I buy the tickets for the circus at?
Probably just at the Family Center right now. We could have given you some, or you could have got some at our event, but it's probably too late now. But I think you could just show up. It's at the Family Arena in St. Charles there. We're going to be there tomorrow, so you can look for us. Laura and I will be there with our 6-year-old grandson, Danny. So in fact, I'm going to have some coloring books to give away to the kids, and I'll have a couple of our resource books too that we have. In fact, if you have not gotten those, that's go to the website, because you don't even have to be a member. You can download our resource book, which the new one is, it just came out, but that is Creating Wealth in St. Louis with STLREIA. So make sure you get your PDF copy. If you want a printed copy, then you can either go to Amazon, or we'll have some available at the next meeting too. I think I'll have 2 of them with me tomorrow too. So if you happen to run into me tomorrow, Terrell, I'll be happy to give you one. Okay. And
hey, John, just so you know, shameless plug there, but my daughter really enjoyed the coloring book. So we got one on Tuesday. She started marking the pages that she wanted to color when she got home. She's actually, she went on the train Wednesday with my mom, and she took that. She specifically had to get all of her markers and things to take it with her. So she is enjoying the book.
Oh, thank you, Amber. That's great. Yeah, I didn't really have a chance to talk to you the other night, but I wanted to do that, and we'll catch up later. But that's great. Yeah, the train is a big, they say that's one of the big attractions this year for the kids is the train. So I'm glad you got to experience that, and I'm looking forward to that tomorrow. So did she ride any of the animals or anything like that, Amber?
No, the Amtrak train. So she rode Amtrak to Kansas City, and she wanted something to do while she was on the Amtrak.
Oh, I got you. I thought you meant the circus train. Okay. Okay. Because this year, they do have some special things for kids they have not had in the past. And they do have a children's train that they'll have for the kids to ride. But they also have a lot of the animals too, which was Mike was telling us about the other night. So if your kids like animals and they want to ride on them, that's one of the attractions they'll have available for them. So, but on the train to Kansas City, I haven't done that. So you'll have to let us know about that when she gets back, Amber.
Okay.
Thank you. But that's the thing. You can get the coloring book or the resource book on our website. Just go to STLREIA.com and you can have that as a free download, either one of those. Of course, we have some other free downloads there also, but that's our two newest ones we just got up recently. If you do want them in printed form, which I personally like printed stuff, but you will need to go to Amazon. I mean, we have some that we got, but actually, in all honesty, Amazon could do it for a lot less money than we can, so that's just the way things are these days, because they do stuff that we have to get like 10,000 of them to give you a break on them, and they can do stuff one or two at a time. So a couple other things. I told you about Dan Bryan's Trust. Watch that and Circus. We do have the real estate investing quick start, which we're putting on a Saturday event on April the 29th. That's an all-day, including lunch, workshop that we're going to be doing. It's we call it Real Estate Investing 101, but it's also for veterans and people that's been around for a while, because we do have a lot of content. A lot of our new people like that. We haven't done it in a couple of years, but we have board members that's going to talk about personal experiences. We're going to talk about things like just setting up your business and finding some properties, doing some due diligence, funding your deals, maintaining your investments, different types of strategies. We're going to talk, I've been putting together a couple of things on some documents, some things that a lot of people miss, and also some clauses to put in some of your documents, whether it's your rental contracts, things like that. And we're just going to have a lot of personal experiences, which is really invaluable. It's been really popular in the past. We do have a limited amount of seating that we're going to, that we have, depending on, I would say go ahead and inquire about it sooner than later, because that's something we're going to do. That's the 29th of April. So mark your calendars on that. Couple other things we have, we talked to, I don't know if you remember last month, or was it 2 months ago, that we had Peter Hoffman and Tony come in talking about the vacant properties in St. Louis. We're looking at putting together a couple of bus tours coming up. We're going to have one on the north side, probably in June. I'll have some more exact dates. We're going to meet in 2 weeks again. And then we're going to do another one in September on the south side, because there's over 25,000 vacant properties in St. Louis. A lot of these are great opportunities to get. And most of these are off market. Going to have some special people, special speakers that talk about financing the properties, how to get them, where to find them, some of your due diligence. We're going to be having contractors on talking about what they do, what to look for, what to look out for as you're looking at these opportunities. So be sure to keep your eye out on them. Of course, always check the website or check your emails about that. For those coming up. Let's see. And one other thing, friend of mine, but also she's been to our group several times, Kathy Kennebrook, is doing a special workshop for us this Thursday, the 30th at 7 p.m. Central Time on vacant land gold. Kathy, I don't know if you remember her, if you watched anything that we've had in the past. She's very knowledgeable as far as how she does some things, but one of her newer programs, she's got two of them, but what her newer program that she had the last year or two, she hasn't really talked to our group about it, and that's why we've invited her to do this on Thursday. The vacant land gold, there's a lot of opportunities on that. I personally like vacant land for several reasons, and which we won't get into right now, but this doesn't cost anything. So if you have not registered for that, please do so for Thursday, and you'll be able to talk to her about it. She has some other things coming up. I mean, she does have a 1-year program if you wanted to check into it anymore, but that's something that's available. So I think that's all I have for right now. So we'll get started here. If we'll have Laura do our disclaimer, and then we'll just open it up for anybody that wants to talk. So, Laura.
Sorry about that. Good morning and welcome, everyone. First, I'd like to do a bit of housekeeping. You need to mute. Feel free to unmute yourself when it's your turn to speak. Please be mindful of everyone else by muting yourself while others are speaking. You're welcome to put any contact information that you want to share into the chat. We meet here to share deals, look for deals and solutions we have and need with our real estate. We are not your financial advisors, attorney, or accountants. We do not endorse or recommend any specific solutions or contractors here. You're advised to do your own due diligence to your own satisfaction before you invest. The first Friday of each month is Ask the Attorney with Ms. Catherine Davis. Our meetings are typically recorded, so only share what you want others to know.
Okay, thank you. So anybody have anything they'd like to buy or sell today? I guess we could start there.
John, I have a question. What's
Mhm.
the cost for the one-on-one class for non-members?
Okay, thank you, Anna. Yeah, I should have mentioned that. It's for members, it's $99, and for non-members, for guests, it would be $149.
149. Okay, thank you. I have someone that might be interested. Thanks.
Yes. And you can always, of course, get the discount if you decide to join our group. And that Anna, as you know, because you are a member, it's $75 per year, and that's for two people at the same address. So
Yeah,
if you
sure.
got a partner, it's a great deal. I don't know why you wouldn't join. Of course, you can always tune in free for here, but you get so much out of it. Plus, you get the member section, as you know, where you get a lot more resources and things too. So,
Yeah, great. Thanks.
it'd be well worth your while. Promise you that.
John, I've got something since there's some silence. I don't remember if it was Terrell or who, but you go to the moolahshrinecircus.com website and you can buy tickets, and you can also print out free kids tickets on the website.
Thanks, Jim.
No problem.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, Jim. Okay, everybody's a little quiet today. Anybody have anything they're working on? Did they have any questions on? I know this is always a good place to meet, and for any kind of questions you may have on something you're working on.
I got a statement.
Sure.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with Dellwood. I don't know if you guys have talked about this yet or not, but Dellwood has the rental restrictions now that started in March, where 30%, they went to a 30% rule. So if for example, there's 10 rental houses or 10 houses on the block and 3 of them are rentals, they're not giving occupancy permits for the 4th. So just be aware, if you have any properties in Dellwood, that may be a problem in the future.
Now, do you know if that'll be grandfathered in, Marlin, if you already have existing properties, or do you know?
No, if the tenants leave, then your property gets mixed up into that as well. So if your tenants leave and you got another tenant coming in, it's a possibility they may not give an occupancy permit for that.
I wonder what their thoughts are behind that. Just, are they going to have empty properties? I mean, that's.
I don't know. I think they're moving towards trying to get more homeowners involved, or stabilize Dellwood with home ownership. But I just got the actual ordinance yesterday, and I read over it. I didn't see a grandfather clause in there at all. Wow. And then when I called the county, they didn't have one either. So it's just something to look out for when you in Dellwood.
So John, there was another municipality that did this, that did the same thing,
Berkeley.
And I don't remember the name of it. I can
It was
look it up and
Berkeley.
find out.
Berkeley, yes.
Berkeley, they ended up rescinding it.
Yeah, they repealed the one in Berkeley a few months back.
Yeah, I think it was challenging, and certainly Missouri Realtors would jump in there and challenge that one also, because it's it's your property. You should be able to do what you want with it, and having restrictions like that is above and beyond what they should be able to do.
So was it the Missouri board that challenged that at the time?
I don't recall who challenged it, but it may have been just the St. Louis board. not the Missouri board, but I'll check into it and we'll see what we can do.
Thank you, Dave.
Hey, John, I was gonna make a comment in the, I guess, comment section, but I don't see that. Is there a setting that needs to be changed?
For the chat, you mean?
Yeah, I don't see it on my
Yeah.
side.
I don't
Okay.
have it either.
I
on
don't have it
mine.
on mine either.
Really? I've got it on mine. I don't know why you wouldn't have it. Let's
I don't have it.
see if there's something I can do. I don't know. I know we had an update and a couple other things aren't working right, but yeah, I've got a chat. Let me see if I can see something. I don't,
Nope, I don't have it either.
Yeah, I don't know why. I've got mine right here.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, well, let me see if I can figure out something. So in the meantime, if you just like to unmute yourself and talk, that would be fine too.
Hey, John, I think it started Tuesday night because that was the first time that I noticed that we did not have one because we were going to go into the chat on Tuesday, but it wasn't there. And that was the first time actually.
Huh, that's interesting. Let me see if I can find something on here.
In the meantime, while he's searching, you guys, please be aware that St. Louis has issued a flood warning for St. Louis. So please, sorry about that. My phone's going off crazy. But St. Louis has issued a flood warning for the city of St. Louis. So yeah, really talk to your tenants, catch up on things just to be sure that no property damage is happening by the end of the night, because it will happen fast. And it will be fast if it really happens.
So is that the city only?
From what
Is
I
it-
looked at so far, yeah, I started this meeting right before I looked at it.
Yeah, okay. I know it's been raining, in the county also. So I'm just wondering if it's started there, or coming there, or what's going on.
I don't know. I mean, it's my job, my company, we deal with water damage. So kind of my job to know and watch the weather, so just giving guys a heads up, just in case.
Oh yeah, sure. You would get it firsthand, wouldn't you? Yeah.
If somebody's looking for a couple rehab properties, I got a couple, one in Ferguson and one in unincorporated St. Louis off of Chambers. When the chat comes up, I'll put my website in there. It's vacanthomecash.com. I got one off of Fenwick, 104 Fenwick Drive, and the other one's off 9811 Lorna. They got some decent, pretty decent ARVs on them. And then the prices will be on there as well. So it's vacanthomecash.com.
Hey, Marlin, we could demo and rebuild your properties for you. Like not completely, but we could do that. Inside, drywall, flooring, all that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got one of them that probably needs it.
Well, when the
What's the name of
chat,
the company?
Restoration One of Greater St. Louis, when the chat comes on, I'll put all my info in there for everybody to have. But if not, if you like my number, I give you my number verbally.
Restoration One.
Of Greater St. Louis.
And if you don't mind, could you state your phone number? I do have a property I'm considering demoing.
My phone number would be 314-873-2391. We do commercial property and we do residential property.
Hey, do you guys know anyone that would do window repair?
Um, I have a window guy. I was waiting for someone else just in case, but you know, but I have a window guy we're affiliated with. He does window repair and replacements. Um, if you could write my number down, reach out to me. I'll give you his information.
Okay, what's your number again? I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared to take it before.
Again, my phone number is 314-873-2391. That's
Got it,
Terrell
thanks.
with Restoration One. Thank you.
Okay, Terrell. Thanks,
Terrell, I'm
Terrell.
not sure if we're talking about the same person. Are you talking about Justin? Are you?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. I would recommend Justin too.
Yeah.
Oh, Justin, okay.
I didn't have his phone number and stuff in hand, so I didn't want to just.
I have his number.
Okay, Carrie.
It is 321-446-1260.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Welcome.
And hey, Carrie, I appreciate you reaching out earlier.
Not a problem. I re-listened to that and I just kind of wanted to see if there was anyone I could help. So it's the same guy I gave to you, Amber.
Yep. And I was just going to say, for those on the phone, what we're talking about is window replacement. I needed a window guy too. I had Penny Windows come out yesterday, and maybe a week or 2 weeks ago, I had Floyd's come out. Well, if anyone has not heard or received an email, Floyd actually pulled their quote back that they gave me. I guess their window installers are fully booked, and so they cannot, I guess they're not taking on any new window installs, which was unfortunate. I've had them in the past and they did a great job. But what they also said in the email to me was they're still doing repair, but until they get someone of I don't want to call it better quality, but someone that they can really stand behind to do installs, they're no longer taking new install work.
And I also contact Penny Window, and they said they're like 6 weeks out before they can get anything done. And also they said that they charge $250 just to come out to take the window out and take it to their shop.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard that, Amber?
I didn't get that far. I'm doing complete window replacement. So we didn't talk about that yesterday with Penny.
Okay. Yeah, and this was just one window. Yeah.
Wow.
I was kind of surprised about that because we have used them in the past, and they actually did go to the property and they really took care of it. That was a couple of years ago. So I guess something has changed, I guess. Well, a lot has changed since COVID.
Does anybody have a good electrician?
Carrie should. She's in BNI.
Yes, we do have an electrician. Actually, my husband's an electrician, but he doesn't work this far out. But yes, I can I give you his information?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It's Weiss Electric. And his name is Mike Weiss. And his number is 314-853-0272.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Does he do North County as well?
I do believe so. Yes, he's further out in St. Charles, so I think that he would go that far.
And last thing, is anybody actively lending on properties right now?
It's my show today. Hi, Marlin. Yes, I am Carrie. I'm with New Frontier Bank in St. Charles. We do investment properties, lines of credit, all types of products for commercial owners. You can give me a call. My number is 314-220-4227.
Okay.
Thank you.
Where did John go? Did we lose him?
No, I'm here. I was messing with the chat and everything
okay.
is go on as far as the settings go. We're looking at the settings on Zoom themselves. Everything should work and nobody can make it work. I don't know why.
Hey, John, try and type something in. Maybe it'll show up for all of us.
Good idea.
Okay. Does that help?
Great.
No, we didn't see it. Well, I didn't.
No.
Very
saw it.
strange. You do?
Yeah. You
I
said
see
hi.
it.
Yeah.
Huh?
But I think the whole system is screwed up today.
Okay, try typing something in, maybe Bruce, see if you can do it there. If yours showed up. It just did an update this morning on Zoom while I was in another meeting, but everything, the settings shouldn't have changed. That doesn't mean they didn't though.
Yeah, and John sees it in his, which is weird.
Yeah. There we go. There's a couple of them. Yeah. Look, you should be able to put some things in there. Marlin, why don't you try putting your properties or putting your contact information in there for us?
I can't see the chat.
You
I was
still
gonna
don't
say,
see it?
I'm on my cell phone. Is there a difference? Maybe people on their cell phone versus their computer? I mean,
I'm
not
on
that
my
this is a big
computer.
deal, John. Yeah, I'm on
I'm
my
on
cell
computer
phone.
and I don't.
I don't see it. I'm on a desktop.
Okay.
And nope, I don't see it either on the phone.
Yeah, I'm on my iPad. I usually see it, but I don't see it today.
Yeah, me either.
Oh, that's very strange because I can see it here and apparently a couple people can, but not everybody. So I don't know. I don't know. Does everybody see Jim's hand raised?
No, do I have my hand?
You got your
Yes.
hand raised, Jim? Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
Oh, I
I
get
see
that.
Jim's
That was
hand.
an accident. Let me. I was pressing
I
buttons.
see it too.
Yes,
Okay, Marlin's got his thumb up.
we're all accidents.
I don't know how I did that actually.
Okay. Well, we got a Zoom experience going on today, it looks like. I don't know. Well, okay, well, we'll have to do everything, I guess, verbally as much as we can then, just to make sure we have it. And you'll just have to go back and watch the replay or be a quick, good note taker, I guess. So that's very strange. Okay, Marlin, are you still there with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you can't get into the chat, but do you want to go ahead and tell us a little bit more about your houses that you have available there?
Yeah, sure. So 104 Fenwick Drive, they're both rehabs. They got an ARV. Fenwick has an ARV somewhere between 120 and 140. I'm asking 70 grand or $70,000 for it. I got pictures and a video of it. But it's all on vacanthomecash.com. So you'll be able to see pictures, videos, things like that. That's the one I may end up actually want to partner with on a hard money loan or something like that. I may end up trying to keep that one and rehabbing it myself also. I got another one on 9811 Lorna. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. Quite a few of them. I think it's 5 of them within a 0.25 mile, sold for over $100,000 to 120. A massive 70 for that one, but that one's a lot more negotiable. And they got a couple other ones, but those are, I mean, those are ones that you can just take a look at and see if you want. Those kind of, some of them kind of trash, to be honest with you. But yeah, like I said, vacanthomecash.com has most of the information on it that you can take a look at.
Okay, vacanthomecash.com. I just put that in the chat for anybody that may be able to get it. And that's from Marlin. And is your contact information on there, Marlin, so I can get more in touch with you if I get more info? Okay. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Couple of good opportunities. Okay.
Hey, Marlon, is your contact information on that vacant home cash?
It should be. I'm taking a look at it right now. No, I mean, my phone number is 314-292-9077. And my email is ZMC Zebra Mary Charlie Investments @gmail.com.
Okay, thank you, Marlon. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Hello, this is Bill. I don't have the chat, so I'm just jumping in. Hopefully, everyone can hear me. Can you hear me over that way?
Sure, Bill. Go right ahead.
Okay.
Yep, yep.
Thanks. Yeah, I was here last week. I'm rather new to the platform, but I mentioned a property I have that I may just keep it and rent it, but I will wholesale it. It's in Berkeley. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I'm asking 67 for if I wholesale it. It's actually lived in. It's a long-time tenant. Been there 40 years, so it is dated, but livable. If one for a buy and hold individual, probably can just do very little to get it ready to go. I would think maybe 15,000 or so to rehab and sell. Looks like the ARV is anywhere between 120 and 130. My cost, I'm estimating around 30 to just a new roof, AC, all of that. But you know, I'm open. And also, let me see, who was that? I believe Carrie, I believe, is it the investor there? If I could have your number again.
Sure.
I'd like to give you a call as far as maybe some buy and hold type of financing, okay? Thank
Okay,
you.
sure. It's 314-220-4227. And I don't have access to the chat, so.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you a
Okay,
call.
cool. Thank you.
Sure, thank you. And also my my info is Bill Jones. That's my name. Phone number 314-599-9977. Email bill@LYNDHURST properties. So bill@lyndhurstproperties.com. Okay.
What's the address on the property?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is 6811 George Land, GeorgeLand Avenue, And that's Berkeley 63134.
You said it was long-term tenants in there. Are they still there?
No, longtime owners. I'm sorry. They've
Oh, okay.
yeah. So it's yes, it is owner occupied.
And when's your closing date?
Phone number you said?
Closing date.
April 17th.
You got pictures anywhere?
I do. I can get them over to you there, Marvin.
She probably said,
I'll text you.
Okay.
Thank you, Bill. What could you repeat your email address and your phone number again, please?
Yeah, it's a long one. I apologize for that.
That's okay.
I'm working on that. It's Bill at LYNDHURST and then properties plural.com. That just happened to be the first home I bought was on Lyndhurst 3 years ago.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's Bill Jones, 314-599-9977. And I'll mute myself. I think I may have muted everything. Bear with me here. I can't hear anything now. Let me see what I've done here. I'm not a techie.
If you
Okay,
are,
I can hear
just how to
you.
do this.
You guys check up where it says more and see if you can see where it says view full transcript.
No, ma'am.
Can you guys see that?
No.
no, can't see it.
Nope.
Okay, never mind.
I can see the transcript, but it's not a chat. John, you're muted.
Thank you. No, Linda, I don't know if anybody can see it. Linda McCaskill just put in the chat an off-market deal she has, and I don't know if she could hear us or not. I know before she was at work before, I know on Fridays a couple of times, and could not actually talk verbally, but she put in an off-market deal in the chat. So obviously she's getting to the chat. And I was just curious, Linda, if you're on your phone or if you're on a laptop or a tablet or something, or if you can hear us at all, if you could tell us about it. But she's got a deal. I'll go ahead and just say what it is. It's the address, it's an off-market deal, 4632 Compton, single family resident. It's looks like 4-bedroom, 1 bath. She's asking 125. And if you can unmute yourself, Linda, and tell us more, that'd be great. Or if your contact information, if you can't, I'd be happy to say it, but if you can hear us. Can anybody else see that?
I can't see it, but I know exactly where that is. I'm really curious about it's just a little more information. Actually, it's a hell of a deal, actually. I know exactly where that is.
Linda, do you have any contact information, if you can hear us, that you'd like to share with us? I know sometimes she's been at work and wasn't able to actually tune in like that, and we'll see if she comes back, but that's, we'll pass it along as soon as we can talk to her there.
I don't even see her listed in the participants or see her on anymore.
Okay, Reggie says it's an update issue. I signed off, updated the app and rejoined the meeting. The chat box is now showing. I'm using an iPhone on Zoom. Yeah, that's probably what happened to me because I had an update during an earlier meeting. And that's probably what happened because I did not restart. I didn't sign. Well, I did sign off in the meeting, but I just refreshed everything. So you might try that. And I think that is a Zoom issue from this morning too. At least I know it was for me anyway. So thank you, Reggie. Appreciate that.
Yeah, appreciate that, Reggie, but I know if I go and try to do that, I'll lose you guys. But thanks.
Okay. Well, if anybody needs any of the contact information, I'm taking notes. But for anything that can't be put in the chat, feel free to get in touch with me and with specifics of what you want, and I'll be happy to pass that along. So here comes Jim back. Let's see if how he did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a Zoom thing. Jim, are you back?
Yeah. Yes, I'm back and I have chat now.
Okay. All right. So there's our technical support for the day. You don't have to do it now, but re-update and refresh your Zoom and it should maybe come back to working. So
yeah.
Great. Yes, need to rejoin the meeting, Denise says. Excellent. Okay. Okay, so if not, just feel free to reach out to me and I'll give you any kind of updates as far as notes that I have. So you can always watch the replay too. I'll have it on my commitment is to have it up on Zoom every night by midnight because that's what I do before I go to bed. So most of the time it's a little earlier. Sometimes it's a little bit later, depending on what I got going on. It will always be in the member section on the website, STLREIA.com. But sometimes they don't get it on until Monday, depending on what their obligations are. So but we can always do it. Now, looks like Laura's back in now too. So yeah, Marlin said it works when you go off and come back on. Yeah, it's a Zoom update. That's just, I guess, I don't know if it's regular updates, maintenance or what, but that's okay. As long as we have the mystery solved, we're good. So thank you for everybody for helping here. Okay, anybody else have anything they'd like to share today? I think Lloyd was not with us again. His kitchen is he's still working on that. So we're going to need a whole, have him to do a whole series for us on what was involved with updating his kitchen. I think he's at a hotel is what he sent yesterday because they're polyurethane it now or something. So hopefully he'll be back with us again next week. Okay, Ann said it worked for her too. So yeah, that's our mystery solved. Everybody has a Zoom update and just need to refresh and go out and come back.
Yep, that's work.
Good. Okay, so feel free when you come back to put your contact information in the chat or anything else you'd like. Here's Marlin's got his in there. Perfect. Yeah, the only thing about the chat, at least with my experience for before, I know if you go out and come back, you won't get the previous information that's in the chat. So even if you've already maybe typed it in, if you don't mind putting your information in a couple of times, that could be very helpful for anybody that's coming back in to join us again. So otherwise, like I said, feel free to reach out to me and I'll be happy to give you anything that you'd like to know about. Yeah, and there's Marlin's website, vacanthomecash.com. It's good website, good name there, Marlin. All right. Anybody else have anything they'd like to share with us today? A lot of good things. This is a good time to network. I think this is a good weekend coming up. I know typically they say the sales come up really in about 2 weeks. The best time of the year to sell the houses is what I've heard. I personally think every time of the year is good. You just have to have the right person at the right time and the right deal. So, but I know a lot of people come out looking in the springtime and try to get settled, before or at least for the next school year, but by the summer, so we can all kind of get acclimated to new neighborhoods. So good time to sell. Spring's coming up. Other thing is good time to clean out houses. If you got any projects that's been sitting around and you kind of put off or anything because of the weather, this is a really good time to do it. Something else to keep in mind, which I do have in the back of my mind right now on a couple of places we're working on, is the grass is going to start needing to be cut. And the cities are going to start paying attention. I know some of the municipalities, they love to get you on their every 3 or 4 week grass cutting agenda. So, and that's something I know certain places like the city of Hazelwood charges, it used to be $380, I believe it was $82 every time they cut the grass, and they love to get you on twice a month. So just keep that stuff in mind. That's something that will be coming up. So this is a good time to sell stuff. Anything you've got to, anything you want to wholesale out, this is a great time. Anything you're looking to do, if you're looking to take on projects, this is a great time of year to get stuff that's been sitting around. I personally think it's a good time because the grass is not quite there yet. Because if you wait another, 6-8 weeks, then you're going to have a lot of overgrowth to start dealing with. So that's just a couple of things. Bruce said, "Oh no," I don't know what he's saying. "Oh no" about. Maybe the grass. I don't know, but yeah, grass. Yeah, I agree with you here too. It's fun when you like to do it. It's not fun when it has to be done though sometimes, or when it gets hot. So I know we used to use lawnmowingonline.com, but I know they've changed a little bit in the last couple of years. I personally, and I'm also glad that I haven't not had anything in the last 2 years, but that's stuff coming up for a lot of us. Terrell, let's see, with Restoration One, okay, he's got his contact information in there now. They can handle water damage, fire damage sites, also certified mold remediation. So appreciate that, Terrell.
Yeah, I got the chat working. I just jumped out of here, exited out, and clicked right back in.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the update they were doing, I guess. Perfect.
Also, one thing I could say is Terrell has an emergency service, don't you, Terrell? 24 hours.
Yeah, we're 24 hours, so we'll respond no matter what. Just reach out. This is also why I left I gave you guys the info about the flooding today. Just in case, reach out. We'll handle any water problem you have or your tenants have. We'll take care of it.
Great, Terrell. Would you like to repeat your phone number just for somebody that might be listening verbally? Because that's a good thing to know. Write down Terrell's number for 24-hour hotline. I mean, that's who knows when that comes up. You never know until you need it. So,
yeah, my phone number is 314-873-2391. Again, that's Terrell with Restoration One, Greater St. Louis.
Hey, Terrell, this is Bill. Hey, I don't have the chat yet. I'm afraid to go in and out, man. I'm still trying to get over typing 20 words a minute. But anyway, hey, do you do clean outs as well?
Actually, yeah, this is actually something we just started. That's kind of crazy you mentioned that. We'll handle, like even the worst like hoarder situations. Yeah. We'll come in and we'll clean that out. We handle everything about it. You just sit back. Really, there'll be some things you can decide you want to keep, but if it's a very bad hoarding situation, we like to try and take over and just get rid of the entire problem for you. But obviously, everything has some type of emotional attachment to it, so we'll be sensitive in that area as well. So.
Super, appreciate it.
Thank you, Terrell. And looks like Linda's back. Linda, I don't know if you can unmute yourself. I see your phone number in there. let's see, she had, let me scroll back a little bit. She had the place on Compton. Let's see here. I don't see it now. Oh, here it is. Here we are, right here. 4632 Compton. She's asking 125. And her telephone number is let's see here. 314-498-0598. So if you're looking for an opportunity down on Compton, that would be her number. She's at work. Yeah, that's what I kind of remembered from before, Linda, that this was a time you were at work and couldn't necessarily unmute yourself. So anyway, that's all good. Okay, and do you have any pictures, Linda? Yes. Okay, is the phone number the best way to get in touch with you, the cell phone number? Yes, okay. Yeah, so if anybody would like to know anything more about Linda's opportunity there, her number again, 314-498-0598. So thank you very much. All right, a lot of good shares today. Let's see, Marlin, you can feel free to unmute yourself, Marlin, if you want to talk about it. You're looking for properties here?
Yeah, I got 3 investors looking for properties under 50,000, mainly in the county. So if you guys find anything up there, I mean, whether it's trashed or not, they might be interested in it.
Okay, thank you. And I know you put your number in the chat. Would you like to repeat it though? Just
314-292-9077. And if you can, texting is better for me. I got a bad memory, so I use my text to go back on everything.
Thank you. Okay, and Linda says if you want to text her, she can send you some pictures too. So if you're looking at that opportunity she has on Compton there. Okay, anybody else have anything they'd like to share with us today? A lot of good stuff. Yes.
We recently expanded our business instead of, because we're based out of Valley Park, Missouri, but and we take care of the St. Louis, greater St. Louis area, but we expanded to Illinois as well. So if you guys have any property over there that either needs to be, that has damage, fire, or water, or needs to be rehabbed, rebuilt, cleaned out, etc., reach out.
Thank you, Terrell. Appreciate that.
Hey, Terrell, Bill here. So you stated you guys do, I guess, rehabbing of properties as well?
Yeah, like let's say, yeah, pretty much anything.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's good to know. I got your number and everything written down. I appreciate that. Okay. One more thing about how backed up were you guys as far as maybe giving estimates on complete rehab? You know, I was talking about that Berkeley property here. I've gotten some estimates on it. Just probably could use another one. That was the one at 6800 Georgialand, 63134 there in Berkeley.
When it comes to estimates, we're never too busy for estimates. They're completely free.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll give you an estimate. We're only about, we have a good quality amount of workers, you know, surprisingly in this atmosphere.
Wow.
But we have a good quality of workers, so we're only 2 weeks out always. You know, on the worst times around Christmas, we'll be 3. You know,
that's great to know, man. Okay. Okay. Super. I'll probably be reaching out to you there. Okay.
It looks like Laurel has something, some restaurant tabletops. Laurel, do you want to unmute yourself? And
Yeah, I haven't wanted to interrupt everybody else. This is kind of a sideline, but yes, I have these tabletops and bases available. Need to move them out on or before March 30th, which is a week from now. Maybe somebody's got boots on the ground in Palm Springs. I'm in Northern California and I can't get down there, but I can make arrangements for somebody to go and look at these. And they can be shipped LTL by truck, and they're free. So the only cost would be the shipping. And if someone's not in a great rush for them, I think it could be reasonable. I don't know, because it depends on where it's going. But I put it out there because I never know who may know of a good home for these tables. And there are extra bases that go with it. It's one lump. Right now, they're in the back of a pickup truck. So whatever, however you want to know, well, gee, how big is this load? Well, it fits in the back of a pickup truck. The tabletops are separate from the bases, but they go together and it's all there. And so I'm just looking for a home, and we want to move them, as I said, by March 30th. So, and so it could be a restaurant. That's where they were before. But there are lots of places where, tables are welcome for people to sit down and meet. So there they are. The bases I believe I put in there are cast iron. The bases that go with the tables are a round base. I can get pictures from online that show configurations, but also I have 3 photos, and one of them shows a table completely put together and it's upside down. It's sitting on its top so that you can also see the base, and it's standard table height for seating. So,
Thank you.
and questions,
Laurel,
I have my phone number and my email address there. If you're interested, if you have any interest, you want to hear something more about it, you need something else from me, text is the best way to go for a quick response.
okay, and could you say your contact information, Laurel?
Yes, my mobile, my phone is 925-570-3152. And my email address is my name, LAUREL-GAUM, like Mary, ER, @gmail.com. And I do usually put a dot between my first and last name, but if you didn't do that, it would still get to me. So if you're somebody who wants to minimize the characters, it's still a lot of characters. But I usually put laurel.gomer@gmail.com. That's how I sign it. Yeah, so that's what I have. I want to throw it out there. Never know.
Thank you, Laurel. Excellent. How'd you do it just off the side a little bit, with the dot and without the dot? Did you just take both of those?
No, Gmail gives me the other. They take it. Gmail won't give someone else my name without the dot. I took Laurel.Gomer, and they just automatically, if it's Laurel Gomer without the dot, it still comes to me.
Thank you. I'm just curious about that.
Yeah, me too. I mean, yeah.
Mhm. All right. Well, there's some tables for someone. Very good.
I did add in the chat, I'll just say this too, and for people who are listening in, I put, schools, libraries, community centers, they're restaurant tables, but they can go anywhere where people want to sit and meet.
Okay, thank you. Very nice. Free to good home. Okay. All right. Anybody else got anything they'd like to share with us today? We're coming up on the hour, so I don't want to keep you too long. I know we want to get on with our weekend. Busy weekend. Make sure you show up at the circus if you can. If not, just do check the website or check back with us anytime. Of course, we meet here every Friday, as you know, 11 o'clock Central Time. I guess that's 9 o'clock out in California, noon on the East Coast. And we've had people from all over the world. We've had people from New Zealand, which is actually the next morning. We've also had people from India and from Europe, which is a little bit ahead of us, which is Friday night. So either way, one thing I do like is anytime I talk to some of my friends in New Zealand or in Australia, I know we got at least another day before the world ends, because it's already tomorrow there. So I always like talking to them, and I know we meet with some other groups, but they typically do tune in. You just never know who you're gonna meet here, and we do appreciate everybody coming in on Fridays. This is a great place to network, and just takes, we spend our time here just to help each other, because together we can all grow, and that's what we're doing here. So we appreciate it. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to share today? Where we go? No? All right, well, going once, going twice, going 3 times. We'll see you at the circus in the morning if you're going to be there. If not, we'll look forward to talking to you soon. And we got a lot of good stuff coming up. We made some announcements at the beginning, so just kind of watch the website, watch your emails, or reach out to me anytime. All right, well, thank you all.
All right, everybody take care. Nice meeting.
Thank you.
Good seeing you again.
Yeah.